Hello everyone, this is Chinmay from Bangalore and this is my project which is online class scheduling. The main motive behind this idea is during this corona pandemic most of the students are going through online classes. So it is difficult for teachers as well as students. It is difficult for teachers to know at what time the students are free, and it is also difficult for students to remember at what time they have classes and also the subject and the teacher who is handling that subject. So I have come up with this idea which is online class scheduling, which can be used by both the teachers as well as student. I have used MySQL in the backend and HTML and CSS in the front end. Also I have used Flask and CSS3. So if you want to check my backend, this is my database which is scheduling, and I have these tables which are branches, class, schedules, student, subject, taught by and teacher. Branches have all the details regarding the branches in the colleges, as you can see, and class has the information about all the classes, which are class name, number of students, etc. In the branches also we have branch ID, name, who is the HOD, number of teachers, number of students, and other attributes. And I have the information of all the students in my table student, which are student name, ID, and their email address, and information of all the teachers in my table teachers, which are their name, email, and password, their ID, and which class they are teaching, etc. And whenever I schedule a class, the information about the class is stored in schedules tables. Yeah, this is the backend, and I have used MySQL in the backend. So in the first step, I have to log in. I can log in as a teacher as well as a student. So if I try to log in as a teacher, I can either see what are the classes that I have scheduled and for which section or which branch I have scheduled that class. And if I log in as a student, I can also see what classes I have today or in the future times. So now I will try to log in as a teacher. So first I have to enter my email and the password. So first I will try to enter a wrong password. So it will validate. So it has checked the password and it has it has brought the error message that it's the email or password is wrong. So if I want to try again, I have to click on this try again, and again if I enter the wrong password, I can press the forgot password and update my password like this. Yeah, now the password has been updated successfully, so I have to log in again with the new password. So when I log in with a new password, I can, when I enter on scheduled classes, I can see what are the classes that have been scheduled by me, and if I click on schedule a class, I can schedule a new class for any particular section. So when I click on scheduled classes, I can see that I don't have any classes which have been scheduled. So if I try to schedule a class now, I will click on schedule a class and I have to select this section. So either B section or C section. So I will click on B and I will have to select the subject which I can teach. So if I select on database and the time on time, yeah, basically since I cannot schedule a class yesterday, means I can only schedule a class in the future time, so I have to select the future times. So we shall see what happens if I select yesterday or day before yesterday. So I will select September 11th. And I will have to select the platform on which I want to schedule the class. So I will select Google Meet and I will start the class. and I will copy this link and paste it in my link for the meet. So when I click on submit, it will show invalid date and time, because since the current date and time is October 18th, but I am selecting September 11th, I cannot schedule like that, so I can only schedule in the future time. So I will again select the section, subject as database, and the time I will select October 22nd from 9:30 am to 10:30 am. And I will paste the link for the meet and I will click on submit. So now what happens is, it will send the mail which I have for all the students who are present in the B section and who have taken the database and information systems as their elective subject. It will send a mail to all the students regarding this information. So it will send information about the date and time of the class, subject, the teacher who is going to handle, and the link for that. So this is the confirmation message that I get. So let's see if, since I have scheduled the class now, let's see if it has been updated in the database, as well as if it will come when I click on scheduled classes. So I will come to this page and enter the email and the password, which is the updated password, and I will log in. Now I will see the scheduled classes. As you can see, I have scheduled the class Database and Information Systems on 22nd October from 9:30 to 10:30 am for Computer Science and Information Branch B section. Yeah, this is the information which I can get when I log in as a teacher. So let's see what a student can take the help from this website. Yeah, now I will try to log in as a student, and now I will have to enter the ID. So if I enter the ID, and I will have to enter, yeah, now I will enter my email and the password. Here also I can validate the password. As you can see, the correct password is MICHACSC11. So if I enter any wrong password, like something I type, and I will try to log in, it will again show correct USN email or password. So I will update my password. And submit. So password has been updated successfully. So if I want to check whether the password has been updated in the backend or database, as you can see, the password has been updated to 12345. Earlier it was MICHACSC11. So now it is 12345. So now I will log in as a student. As you can see, I have class computer architecture class from October 18th 11:30 to 12:30, which was previously scheduled, and I again have the computer architecture class on October 19th, which was also previously scheduled. Earlier I had scheduled a class for computer science B section. Let's see if it has been updated for all the students of that class. So I will enter the and the mail and the password. So when I log in, as you can see, these were the classes which were previously scheduled, and this is the class which has been scheduled now, Database and Information Systems, on October 22nd from 9:30 to 10:30, and this is the teacher who is going to handle that class. Yeah, thank you. So when I click on the thank you button, it will come back to the login page. Yeah, this is the information regarding my website. This can be used by both the students as well as the teacher. This is not just for the class scheduling. This can also be used for scheduling the meeting in any office or in any other place. Yeah, these are some of the information regarding my website. Thank you.